Okay. And so all the dry ingredients are in here for my empanadas. Like I said, I don't know if the recipe is mine or yours or whose it is, but anyway, or out of a book or whatever. Anyway, it calls for 3/4 cup of shortening. Uh, I measured it, and I'm going to mix it with a fork. I really didn't know how to make empanadas one time. I think I asked somebody, do you know how to make empanadas? And somebody told me, a person told me, all I saw is that I put milk and eggs and sugar and blah, blah, blah. So I go, okay, well, then I'll do that. Don't have no measurements, but I'll see what I can come up with. Well, needless to say, my kids loved them. And especially my son, Danny, he would always ask for them. And I always try to make them for him when he would ask. And, uh, and anyway, you go to the bakery, Mexican bakeries, and they don't make them very often. Every once in a while, they have them. And I don't know if people are eating them as soon as they come out. And but or they just don't make enough, or people just don't want to make them anymore because I don't know what it is. So we can't find them very often, hardly at all. And these are our favorite. These are what my grandma used to make and what my husband's mom used to make. And there they go way back. So anyway, my grandma used to cook her own pumpkin. Actually, she used to grow her own pumpkins. And she used to make pies. She used to have in Texas, she used to have lemon. She used to grow her own lemon trees and make fresh lemon meringue pies because she had chickens, and she would make the everything, everything all put together and homemade, and was so good. Make orange marmalade, and I still want to make the cake that she used to make, but I don't make my own marmalade. I bought some, but she used to make her own marmalade because she had orange trees too. Uh, she used to use those sour oranges, those wild oranges. I saw them in California, so I don't know what they're called. But she used to have those, and she used to make her marmalade, and she put them in her drinks. And so anyway, then you do that, and then you mix the eggs with some milk. Now I'm using powdered milk because I don't have fresh milk because we don't really drink fresh milk. My husband's not really supposed to have milk, and so dairy. So I don't really have milk except I have powdered milk. So I'm using that. I'm mixing the egg with the milk. So hopefully I don't make a mess. Uh, and, I'll pour it in there along with some more milk, and I will mix it and see how. I noticed that a lot of Mexican bakers, I watch some of those shows, and they use water. Some of them don't even, they use plenty of eggs, but they use water. They don't use milk. And we love the pan that they make. And so we'll see how this turns out. kind of want this consistency like tortilla dough. And I haven't made these in a while. I want to say a year. So maybe 2 years since uh, the person that used to asked for me to make a he's not with us anymore. So I'm making them in his honor. And hopefully might want to make them too. Give you the recipe again after I get done mixing here, so you will know the recipe I'm using right now. So I will use my hands now because I can't get the proper consistency that I want. I think I added a little bit too much milk here. Oh. I need some more flour here. Oh, what happened here? I got stuck. Oops, it got stuck here. A little bit of flour just to make sure it's not too wet. And dropping dough all over myself. Yeah, it's a little too wet. Because you need to roll them out like tortilla, like a tortilla. So you don't want it too wet. And it's a little too wet right now. Oh, I gotta stick my hand in here. Put some more in here. Okay. Okay. That should be enough. I have to pull out my big bowl, one that I usually make tortillas with when I make it for when the family comes over. And so, like I said, this is 4 cups of flour in here. And yesterday, I don't think I used 4 cups to make my tortillas. I'm not sure yet. I don't remember. It's still real wet. Okay. Okay. It's coming around. Okay. My place is real small, so I have a hard time putting everything. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and put this away and go wash my hands, and I'll be right back. No, don't turn it off. Just leave it on. Just stay right there. Go ahead, say something, babe. Babe, say something.
What do you want me to say? She wants me to say something, but I don't know what to say. I don't think I can think of as I want to eat them.
Well, I know you want to eat them. You always do. Okay. And cinnamon over there. I need some flour. And I'll grab some. It's still really wet. I didn't want it this wet, but well, bear with me. I haven't made them at least a couple years now. And so yeah, I don't know if they're gonna come out very good, but we'll see. We'll see. And then you put your pumpkin in. Give me a spoonful of pumpkin. Pumpkin in there. And you close it up. A little bit too much flour because I added too much milk to it. So anyway, and that's your empanada right there. You just bake it at 375 or yeah, probably around 375. Because I think that's what the recipe said. The recipe that I'm using is you bake at 400, 4 cups of flour, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, 3/4 cup of shortening, and it's supposed to be 2 cups of hot water, but I didn't use hot water. What anyway, the cinnamon you can use a brown sugar or piloncillo, which is raw brown sugar, or brown sugar, and you put 1.5 cups, 2 sticks of cinnamon. I was gonna cut mine, but my machine didn't work, and I couldn't cut them with my knife. And then you put some cinnamon in there as much as you like, and this is supposed to make 12 empanadas, quarter of a quarter inch thick and 6 inches around. So okay, well I'll put up a picture later on of how they could turn out. Okay, thank you for watching.